Imagine an ancient scroll, guarded by the passage of time, hidden in a place where few would dare to look. This scroll contains knowledge that transcends generations, revealing secrets that resonate with the depth of our being and touch the innermost parts of our hearts. Today, we will unveil some of the hidden teachings in this forgotten manuscript that withstood time. Let's explore together these truths that can guide us to a higher level of understanding and connection with the universe. I invite all of you to take a step forward on this fantastic journey, where we allow ourselves to dive into the depths of ancestral wisdom. And this wisdom, my friends, has the power to transform our lives, revealing ancient secrets that not only guided entire civilizations, but are still extremely relevant in modern times. The manuscript begins with a fascinating account of the origin of the universe. Unlike scientific narratives, this text describes creation as an act of pure intention and energy. According to the scroll, before everything, there was only the great energetic matrix, an infinite field of unmanifested potentials. From this matrix, forms were created by a force the manuscript calls the divine breath. This breath is seen as the manifestation of the supreme creative power, which infused life and order into the primordial chaos. This concept of an energetic matrix may seem abstract, but it echoes many of the world's spiritual traditions. Think of the creation stories of ancient Egyptians, who spoke of the primordial chaos from which the god Adam emerged, being born from the Nun. Or consider the narratives of Hinduism, where Brahma originates from the cosmic ocean of causality. This scroll makes us reflect on how our ancestors understood and gave meaning to the universe. Proceeding with the reading, we find a deeply touching account of the interconnectedness of all things. According to the manuscript, the universe is not composed of separate parts, but of a great interconnected whole. Everything that exists, from the smallest particles to the most distant stars, is intrinsically connected by invisible threads of energy. To illustrate this in a practical way, let's imagine a network of fine shining fabrics, where each knot represents a being, an object, or an event. When one of these knots is touched, the entire network vibrates, resonating with that change. Similarly, our actions and thoughts, no matter how small they seem, have repercussions throughout the universe. This teaching invites us to reflect on our responsibility not only for our own well-being, but also for the well-being of all beings. The idea of interconnectedness is fundamental in many esoteric and spiritual traditions. In Buddhism, for example, we find the concept of interdependence, or pratityasamutpad, which tells us that all phenomena arise in dependence on conditions and causes. This brings us a sense of belonging and empathy for other beings. In Western esotericism, we find the Hermetic maxim, the all is mind, which declares that the only separation between the universe and ourselves is an illusion. The manuscript continues with practical teachings on how to harmonize our life with these cosmic truths. One of the main methods described is the practice of inner silence. The text emphasizes that, in the agitation of the modern world, we are constantly bombarded by external stimuli that distance us from our true essence. Silence, advocated by the manuscript, is a powerful tool to regain this deep contact. Let's imagine together that we are in a serene forest. The wind subtly caresses the leaves, the birds sing a soft melody in the background, and the sunlight gently penetrates the tree canopy. In this scenario, we feel a serene peace, far from the confusion of everyday life. This peace, according to the manuscript, can be found within us through the practice of inner silence. Tuning our being with this silence allows us to hear the whispering voice of universal wisdom, echoing within us. Contemplating silence, we are invited to practice meditations that tune our personal rhythm with that of the universe. An ancient technique mentioned in the manuscript is conscious breathing meditation. With each inhalation, we imagine absorbing the vital energy of the cosmos, and with each exhalation, we release all impurities and tensions. This simple practice will align us with universal energies, allowing us to live more fully and consciously. The importance of breathing is a common theme in many spiritual traditions. In yoga, the practice of pranayama helps control and expand prana, or vital energy. In Taoism, we find breathing techniques aimed at harmonizing internal energy with the external energy of the universe. The The manuscript is like a mirror reflecting these timeless practices, but adapted to our modern context. Another vital teaching found is the power of intention. According to the manuscript, our intention is a shaping force of the universe. When we intend with clarity and conviction, we direct cosmic energies to manifest what we desire. Here we are not talking about simple ephemeral wishes, but deep intentions that resonate with our essence and our life purpose. To illustrate, let's think of a seed planted in the soil. This seed contains within it all the potential to become a majestic tree. However, for this to happen, it needs suitable conditions: light, water, nutrients. Our intention is like this seed. When we nurture an intention with positive thoughts, coherent actions, and sincere emotions, it grows and bears fruit, impacting our lives in significant ways. This concept resonates with the practices of creative visualization in modern esotericism and positive psychology. By visualizing our goals with clarity and emotion, we reinforce our ability to achieve them. The manuscript reminds us that the universe is in constant communication with us, responding to our intentions with almost magical synchronicity. The text delves even deeper, addressing the role of love as the unifying force of the cosmos. According to the manuscript, love is not merely a human feeling, but the vibrational essence that keeps the universe cohesive. Love is seen as the primordial energy that connects all things, and living in alignment with this energy is to become a channel of peace and harmony. Imagine a golden light emanating from our heart, expanding with each beat. This light touches all the people around us, permeating the spaces between us with warmth and compassion. By living this way, we radiate positivity and attract similar energies, creating a virtuous circle of well-being. This teaching is echoed by the famous phrase of Jesus Christ, "Love your neighbor as yourself." And it is no coincidence. The perennial wisdom of the manuscript aligns with the great spiritual traditions that teach that love is the key to spiritual and personal evolution. The manuscript also explores the concept of time in a way that challenges our linear understanding. According to it, time is not a straight line but a continuous cycle of growth, death, and rebirth. Each moment is unique and eternal at the same time. We are invited to live in the present, valuing each instant as an opportunity for learning and transformation. This cyclical perception of time resonates with Eastern traditions such as Hinduism and Buddhism, which see life as a constant wheel of samsara, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Understanding the cyclical nature of time helps us appreciate the depth of each moment and value the lessons it brings. One of the most fascinating passages of the manuscript speaks about the art of internal alchemy. We are not talking about the transformation of lead into gold, but the transmutation of our internal elements, our emotions, and thoughts. Internal alchemy is the practice of purifying and elevating our vital energy, transforming dense mental and emotional states into higher states of consciousness. To illustrate, imagine a crackling fire burning in the center of a dark cave. This fire represents our consciousness. When we feed this flame with good quality wood, positive thoughts, pure intentions, compassionate actions, it illuminates the cave, dissipating the shadows. The teachings of the manuscript invite us to be the alchemists of our own lives, transmuting our limitations into wisdom and freedom. This concept of internal alchemy finds parallels with practices like Tibetan Tantra, which focuses on the transformation of energies through meditative practices, and Kundalini Yoga, which works to awaken the dormant vital energy within our being. The manuscript brings a holistic perception that inspires us to explore and master our own energies, to live in harmony with the cosmos. Finally, the manuscript challenges us to perceive reality as a constant cosmic dance between light and shadow, order and chaos. This dance is essential for the balance of the universe. Instead of fearing darkness or rejecting chaos, we are invited to embrace them as integral parts of life. Only by recognizing and integrating both aspects can we achieve a state of fullness and wisdom. Let's imagine life as an unfinished work of art. Each brushstroke, each color, represents positive and negative experiences, joys and sorrows. Only when we accept and integrate all parts of the canvas can we see the beauty of the complete work. This acceptance is the first step to true enlightenment, as taught by the manuscript. This teaching is reflected in Taoist philosophy, which sees yin and yang, complementary opposites as harmonizing forces of existence. By embracing these aspects, we learn to navigate life with wisdom and balance, accepting the natural flow of the universe. In conclusion, my friends, the forgotten manuscript that withstood time is an invaluable source of wisdom and inspiration. It guides us through deep concepts such as the energetic origin of the universe, the interconnectedness of all things, the importance of inner silence, the power of intention, the unifying force of love, the cyclical nature of time, internal alchemy, and the cosmic dance between light and shadow. The journey of exploring these ancient secrets invites us to live more fully, consciously, and harmoniously. By integrating these teachings into our lives, we can transform ourselves and contribute to the spiritual evolution of the world. I deeply thank each of you for accompanying me on this journey and hope these knowledges illuminate your paths just as they illuminated mine. Until next time, when we will unveil even more mysteries and secrets of the universe together.